Hi, this is Andrea, and I wanted to show everybody my purple paradise, which is what I call my crafting space. This is my Cricut area, and it starts out with a marker holder from Stampin' Storage, my heat press from Cricut, a desktop organizer from Stampin' Storage, and my Cricut, which is an Explorer Air 3, and some lighting from Cricut also. Underneath my table, which I'm proud to say my father made for me and has been a wonderful addition to my room, I have some iris rolling cabinets that hold my opened vinyl, sublimation ink, memorabilia, and other items. When we designed the room, we cut this hole in the wall, so when that room is done and my husband's watching TV, I could craft and we could still have communication with each other while doing our things. In constructing my room, we had to make access for water mains, hose shutoffs, and gas shutoffs. So I cutened up these access ports with my Cricut. Next, I have my border maker cartridges from Creative Memories, and they are stored in these carousels from Stampin' Storage. And they are organized with the chains in the top one and the knockouts and edgers in the second one. Even stacked on top of each other, they can turn individually. So very easy to find what you're looking for. These cubes are from Michael's Simply Tidy Modular Systems. They are 16 by 16. On the top, I have my Creative Memory stickers in Sticker Mate files and organized by collection or color. Then I have my washi tape collection. And then next comes my vellum collection from Creative Memories, the designer paper packs, tonal paper packs, and themed paper packs. They all go in 12 by 12 Kato sleeves, then labeled with the collection name. The next shelf has my Creative Memories cardstocks and shimmers, and they are in sleeves from Stampin' Storage, and then labeled with the color. And then put in the insert pods because the cubes are 16 by 16 and the folders were pushing back, so this way I didn't lose anything. And these are my seasons and holidays. And then a miscellaneous section with line papers, the simple pages, and my paper buffet collection. And then I have things I like to use quickly, like my top loading pages and my templates, so they are right there and easy to grab. Then down here I have some of my finished albums, more markers, and then my non-CM stickers, which I've had a hard time figuring out how to organize. So in the end, I used the Power Project folders for each category, labeled them, put them in an insert pod, and again, I don't lose any of the folders now because they stay in the pod. This is my main workstation, and I keep it ringed with my punches and other useful tools that I can grab in an instant. And starting over here, the handy dandy cup holder to keep everything safe. My husband found this item. It's like a power strip that attaches to the side of the desk, and it allows plugins and USB plugins. And I keep my Cricut Joy handy for making titles and small embellishments for my scrapbooking. And just regular pens, Post-it notes for ideas. And this little pegboard display keeps so many tools right at my fingertips. Corner punches, the custom cutting system, my most used shapes plus the blades, scissors and the new tape runner, and other adhesives. I've got Repo Max, Vellum, and Mini all within reach. And then these are the single punches. And it's stored in a Stampin' Storage CM punch holder that holds 30. Up here, I just have my little Cricut cuties to keep me company. And in the back are some corner units from Stampin' Storage to hold some display items. And then these are my border punches. Also in the Creative, or the Stampin' Storage holders. My crop caddy is never too far away, so I can have easy grab at tools and rulers, and it keeps the workspace tidy and easy to find things. This is another Stampin' Storage unit that's designed for desktops. So these are the items I use a lot, but not frequently. So like my writing stickers, miscellaneous items, rulers, foam squares and tape chips, and refills for my tape runners, the housing unit for the border maker, random embellishments and punches, and my label maker and a card kit. Next, I have some marker storage. This is the full set marker from Stampin' Storage. It was a great buy for keeping all the different kinds of pens organized. And then I have another one of the Stampin' Storage units. I'm still working on filling them up. So I have like my Cricut mats in here. Some of the peekaboo pockets that are open, they're organized by size in the file folder. And the rest I'm kind of waiting to fill up right now. And then in this large sticker pod, I have some Cricut cardstock adhesives that I use to make titles and embellishments with. And then I have this 6x6 towers. They do hold 6x6 paper packs and some more of my custom cutting system, open paper mat packs from Creative Memories. And then next we have a random trash basket on top of a marker nook that I've got just random items in right now. And this is some 12x12 paper tiers from Stampin' Storage, and I kind of repurposed them for the decorative trimmer, the new personal trimmer, my large custom cutting shapes, packs of top-loading pages, some of the old CM products like the Sunwash sticker paper and other club offerings back in the day. And then underneath I have some acrylic trays with items that I don't use often but are still very accessible, my idea books, and 12x12 black and white cardstock. Next to that is some more Stampin' Storage drawers. They are 10 1-inch drawers, and they're holding adhesive ABCs, embellishments by the color. And then on the second one, there's peekaboo pockets, Post-its, decorative squares, and some embellishments I had before I switched over to Creative Memories. Then under my desk space, for the most part, is storage, but my favorite part of this is my scraps. This is a rolling crate from Stampin' Storage. I use our designer paper bags and then separate everything by color. And then each color has a bag for decorative and specialty paper and just the cardstock. And then since it's on wheels, it can roll with me wherever I need it to in my room. This section are the 3-tier paper holders from Stampin' Storage. And they are actually meant to go so the papers hold horizontally, but I prefer a vertical storage, so I did tip them on their side. On the very top, I have a ruler holder from Stampin' Storage, and it holds all my variety of Cricut mats. And then on this first row is my designer papers that aren't from Creative Memories. They are organized in Roy G. Biv. And then each color has, like this one has water. This is water themed. And this one is crystal and marble themed. So as I stored the paper, I broke them down like that. The second row has cardstock of two types. The Before I Knew Better type that came from a variety of different places. Some are solid core, some are white core. They're not necessarily the best quality. So I've learned. And then I've got my Cricut cardstock, which is a far better quality than the stuff on the left. And then the bottom are specialty papers like shimmers and glitters and acetates. So to add some fun highlights. This section here is some more of those 16 by 16 cubes from Michael's. And the wall, the art on the wall, my daughter painted it, and then I added to it with my Cricut. Then it has a scrap wrap rack from Totally Tiffany's. And then I have different... My last little section is these 2x1 storage cabinets from Stampin' Storage. And in them I keep a variety of items, like my creative memories embellishments. I put them in these little envelopes with a little tab on the back, and I save the top of the embellishment pack to put on top so I can always know which collection it came from. And then I do store them alphabetically. I do keep my matte packs from Creative Memories in one of these drawers as well. And I don't use them a whole lot, so I just really only have this one drawer full. I try to keep them with the package, so if they do come all the way open, I store them with my 6x6 papers for right now. And then I have these drawers that have all my 4.5 by 6.5 mats that I got pre-Creative Memories, and they're all Roy G. Biv. I've always been a big fan of story boxes, so I have a whole drawer full of those. And then my laser borders. And one of these bottom drawers. And then this last one is kind of waiting for everything to find its home. So I've got some of my Cricut cards in it. And just some miscellaneous embellishments that found their way here. And then this little guy up here, if I'm scrapping and I'm too busy to feel like I'm too busy to put things away, I can just drop in my envelope and store away later if I need to. And I'll place for my cats to sleep if they want to come down. And then I keep my current album sitting right there. And that, ladies, is my purple paradise where I create. Thank you.